Let's go to Mark, and Mark is in New Jersey. In northern New Jersey, if I plan to use the split app strategy for pre-emergent that worked so well for me last season, but I also have a few thin spots that I may not want to hit because I want to seed those areas, what's a good strategy? Do I try to avoid those spots altogether, or should I just scratch up the surface of the soil so I can break down the barrier? That's a great question, Mark. So what Mark is saying, he's got some areas that he may want to seed in the spring. So I will just say this: if you have areas that are the size of a Volkswagen, the size of a basketball or smaller, you probably won't need to seed those. Just bomb that puppy with nitrogen. Nitrogen drives the bus. All the other elements ride on that bus. Bomb it with nitrogen, and it should thicken up, especially if you have Kentucky bluegrass. That does get some rhizome activity. It can fill in a little quicker, but even fescues and rye, they get fat around the mother plant, and they can fill in an area the size of a basketball fairly quickly. So if they're bigger, though, if they are the size of a Volkswagen and you do have to seed, that's when you're going to want to go to liquid then, because the liquid is controllable, right? You can, it's the WDG formulation. It's a powder. You put it in water, you mix it up, now you spray a liquid. You can spray where you want the stuff and not spray where you don't. And those areas you can seed. Now, I would stay a good 18 to 24 inches away. So if this is your bare spot, I would stay 18 to 24 inches away from that with the liquid, because it will get, it can seep over. But if you stay a couple feet around it, you're going to be just fine. Then you can seed those areas. Just know that those areas may have some crabgrass breakthrough as well, because you're going to be watering that seed a lot more, and that could stimulate some of that crabgrass seeds that are laying a little deep there. That's why, if you have small bare spots, I would recommend against the seed. But excellent question. All right, Luke P. Luke is in Duxbury, Massachusetts. So half my lawn is full sun and half my lawn is mostly shade. And I get crabgrass in the sunny half and some POA in the shady half. My question is this: is there any reason to throw down prodiamine in the shady parts during spring, even when I don't get crabgrass over there? Or should I just do the sunny parts and then the shady parts in the fall for the POA? Thanks for the help. Good question. So yeah, he's right. Crabgrass is not going to grow in the shade. So it lives 1 year, it lives fast, and it dies hard. And so it's got to get all the sun it can. So you won't find it in shady areas. So I would say no, do not throw prodiamine or pre-emergent in areas that are shaded. There's no need to do it. Don't waste the chemical. This is being environmentally friendly. This is practicing integrated pest management. When I worked for True Green, we would tell our guys not to spray in areas that were full shade like that or mostly shade, because you just don't need it. So that is a very good, you got it right, Luke. Now, for the POA, that's a different thing. POA is like the exact opposite of crabgrass. It still germinates between the same window, but it germinates in the fall as soil temps fall below 70, and all during the fall as they fall to 55, that's its window. And so, yeah, you would want to put it in the shady spots in the fall to stop the POA. So, great question.